All right, begin.
What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic. And I want to talk about Jay Prince's recent interview with $1 million worth of game. They have a popping podcast. I believe it's Gilly the Kid and some other dude. I forget his name, but hey, no disrespect. The podcast is lit. Now, before I get into what this idiot and Jay Prince had to say about Offset, let me give Quavo his props, because last night his tribute to Takeoff was just beautiful. It really was. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm not even an emotional guy, but I felt his pain. And it was just something about him holding up Takeoff's chain that really, stuck with me. So he did a great job. But the only thing that keeps crossing my mind is that Quavo and Offset must really be at odds with one another, given the fact that the two of them couldn't come together and do this tribute at the Grammys for Takeoff. Now, maybe Quavo and Offset wasn't opposed to doing a tribute together for Takeoff, but, given the fact that Offset wasn't dealing with Takeoff or Quavo before Takeoff passed, I just think that there's still some trouble there. But me personally, I would have loved to see Quavo and Offset come together and do a powerful tribute for their brother, their fallen brother. And listen, I get it. At the end of the day, family members fight and bicker with one another. So hopefully in the near future, Quavo and Offset can get their act together. But anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and get into Jay Prince and what he had to say about Offset. Now, let me say this first and foremost. This 60-year-old clown really disgusts me, really, because he is so fixated on proving to the world, right, that he's such a gangster at 60 years old. Now, you would think that this OG with so-called mob ties would be working diligently within the hip-hop realm and also in the streets to shed light and positivity with hopes of minimizing the crimes that we commit against one another. But nah, he's 60 years old and he still feels that he has something to prove. With that fro doused in Just for Men, he wants to prove to everyone that, hey, you don't cross Jay Prince, I got mob ties. So listen, from hearing him speak, it seems like he's been getting word that Offset has been chirping behind the scenes. What I want to do right now is play you guys a clip of what Jay Prince had to say about Offset, and then I'll be back.
I ain't gonna leave him out. I'm just real like this, because, be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? They be throwing rocks and hiding their hand. And I don't like them kind of individuals, and the truth of the matter is, one can dance and different things in front of these different cameras and all that kind of shit. And when reality, the truth of the matter is, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive. You know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? And I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm going to just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you. And, I have to say that. But it's $1 million worth of game. You know what I mean? It's $1 million worth of game, and I'm going to give it to him right on $1 million worth of game, because I ain't going to throw rocks and hide my hand. I'm going to just let it be known, to him, because I hear what's being said. And it's all love after that. Peace.
All right, so you guys just heard that crap, and the first question that comes to my mind is where's all the logic in that? What are you actually trying to say? Because at the end of the day, I don't care if Offset wasn't dealing with Quavo or Takeoff before Takeoff passed. Like I said previously, family bicker and fight, but when it's time to get down and somebody mess with one of us, right, we put those issues aside and we jump out the window to handle our business. And as a matter of fact, it's your low vibrational and wicked son that's sitting right beside you, partner, that you need to be checking. I mean, the audacity of this dude and his musty ass bro trying to check someone publicly because he's saying that he's hearing rumors that Offset is saying something behind the scenes. Listen, man, do you guys understand what transpired in Houston? Quavo and Takeoff checked in. They were supposed to be protected by you. You know what I'm saying? They were supposed to be protected by your son and his affiliations and his connections that he has all around the city of Houston, and y'all failed. And it was your son and Jay Prince Jr. who actually stepped over Takeoff while he was laying on the ground like he was nothing. Oh, and let's not forget, let's add insult to injury. The dude that took out Takeoff is out on bond. I wonder who funded that. You know what I'm saying? It's just really crazy to me, and Jay Prince is way the hell out of pocket for this one. And so what if Offset is chirping behind the scenes? This man is emotionally damaged due to the fact that he didn't get to patch things up with Takeoff before he passed. And ultimately, I just think it was in poor taste for Jay Prince to get on a podcast and publicize that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the reason why Takeoff is not here is because of your son and because of you, because of your ties in Houston and things of that nature, right? Y'all failed that man. And at the end of the day, I don't care if there was an argument over a dice game. Your son and Jay Prince Jr. was supposed to step in and say, hey, y'all, yo, cut that. We're not doing that. Pull the plug on that. You know, break things up. He did the total opposite. He did the total opposite and stepped over Takeoff again like he was nothing. And honestly, at your old age, you should be lobbying for peace to keep it all the way real, right? You don't have to publicize the fact that you're going to protect yourself if danger should come your way. That should be a natural reaction of a man, right? Who's about his business. You're going to protect yourself at all costs. Why publicize it? But anyway, guys, I'm going to draw the line here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this particular situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.